Aging. It's something we all do. From the moment we're born, we start aging. And then the older we get, the more we start searching for ways to quit aging. Well, there's so many different ways to do that out there. So we're talking to Dr. Delphine Shannon. How are you?
Good.
Health Fit
Nice
MD
to
out
see
here
you
on
again.
Highway 49 in Gulfport. It's good to see you again. It's been a while.
You too.
You know, let's talk about that. Anti-aging. You know, everybody's looking for. There's so many different things that you can do. We've been here before, talked about Botox, fillers, laser treatments, and things like that. But one of the bigger things is bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. So tell me, what is anti-aging or age management medicine?
Age management medicine or anti-aging is optimizing hormone levels, the hormone levels that decrease as we age. And so these hormone levels that often people think of as our sexual health hormones are actually important for just about everything in our body. They're so very important to who we are, for men and women. In our mid-30s, sometimes even early 30s, these days, as we are actually aging worse, these hormones start to decrease, and we have symptoms of that are very well treated with the bioidentical hormone optimization or therapy.
Now, you mentioned that usually in the 30s, but I guess some people maybe later in life.
Absolutely, yes.
And maybe younger in life. You know,
Unfortunately,
again,
sometimes it is younger.
right. And but what are some of the symptoms or some of the signs that my hormones are not working? I mean, you know, you think hormones. I think in hormones, I'm thinking hot flashes.
Oh,
things like
yes,
that.
yes. That's a very common one, exactly. Everybody thinks, right, of women, because menopause with women is such a known, well-known thing. But it's actually men and women whose hormones start to decrease. And so for women, when they do reach that point of what we call perimenopausal years and their estrogen starts to decrease, we do see hot flashes. But even before that, the number one thing in women that starts to decrease first is our testosterone. And many people don't even realize that we have that as
women
women.
have testosterone. You
Exactly.
know, and I didn't realize that either within the last few years. I've found that out that women do have levels of testosterone
Right.
in themselves that I guess with the estrogen it just helps kind of balance things out.
Absolutely. So symptoms that patients often report that they come to us seeking help and they report very good relief with our hormone therapy is insomnia, anxiety and depression. Sometimes people
These are
start
some of the
developing.
symptoms of
Yes,
it, yeah,
exactly.
okay, yeah.
They start developing these things in their 30s and 40s and 50s and end up getting treated with our conventional medical therapy and medications that aren't
Right.
necessarily getting all of the symptoms that they're experiencing and don't treat the problem at the core of it, the core of the problem.
Right.
So anxiety, depression, insomnia, weight gain,
I'm just going down there checking
sweats.
down the
Yeah,
list.
exactly. Night sweats, hot flashes, like you mentioned. Sometimes people notice their skin is drier. They're losing hair sometimes.
There's a lot of symptoms there, doctor.
Oh yeah, a lot. And irritability. That's a common one. Sometimes it's a spouse that may report that. But my spouse is more irritable.
I am not touching that one at all. What is the difference between bioidentical and synthetic hormones?
So bioidentical hormones are made just like the ones in our body. So our body recognizes it as what our body has been producing, you know, for years since we were born. When we're talking about synthetic hormones, they are made in a different way that doesn't really look like the hormone in our body, but is converted into the hormone that's in our body. And so that's where a lot of the problems came from. Studies have shown from previously, when we used to treat more with synthetic hormones, that because of metabolites that were produced in the body's conversion of the hormone synthetic form to our natural form in the body, that's the problem basically. With
Are there
those
side
two.
effects? Are there any kind of side effects?
For bioidentical hormones, sure, if we end up treating too much, like if we over-treat, because of course we do lab work to see where everybody is before we begin treatment, and we look
because
at
everybody's going to
symptoms.
be different.
Absolutely.
I mean, everybody's body chemistry is going to be
Yes.
different. You just can't give it as, okay, here, take this bottle.
No, it's individualized. Yes, absolutely. And so as we do that, you know, we have a way of a very specific way of looking at the symptoms and the lab results to try to estimate what we're going to treat the first time. But as we begin treatment, we may find that every once in a while somebody may be overtreated or maybe even undertreated and the symptoms aren't quite relieved. So if overtreatment, for women especially, they may have a little more hair growth, like on their chin, or centrally on their abdomen. Sometimes you can have a little more acne, but we have medications that can treat that.
Right,
And we also have the hair removal that we talked about.
Sure, yeah.
And then we'll just adjust the dose the next time appropriately.
Okay. How about guys? What kind of side effects they have?
Sometimes
Pretty much the same thing? More hair on the chin? Can you get some more hair on the head? Can you do that for me?
No, unfortunately, it doesn't have that.
Oh, darn.
Sometimes for men, they can have difficulty more with their sexual health potentially, and or even aggression, but that's really high levels that we don't actually ever end up doing for men that way. That becomes the non-physiologic levels.
Okay. What do patients say after being treated with the bioidentical hormones?
Oh, patients have reported just great success. We've been so excited. The one thing I forgot to mention that was big is fatigue.
Oh,
so
okay.
Oftentimes patients will come complaining of fatigue.
Tired all the time.
Yes, no motivation to do things that they even used to like to do. They don't want to do anymore. So that's such a great feeling for us when we see our patients come in and say, I have energy. I'm so excited that I can do the things I used to do. I can spend time with my kids again and interact with them and play with them even and do the work, perform better at work and get stuff done around the house and things that have been building up that they just
So your wife tells you, now you get off your butt and get over here and help clean up.
Yeah, well, the nice thing is we've actually had patients even say they felt like doing it, like they didn't even need to be nagged a little bit by
Exactly. They get up there, they got all that energy, and they start going on.
Yes.
Is there research to back up
absolutely.
the positive impact of it?
Yes. So all that we're doing is evidence-based research. It's based, I should say, on evidence-based research. And so there's hundreds of papers that show the effects of treatment with bioidentical hormones and how they can improve these symptoms of aging that we have.
Right. And again, if you get a lot of these different types of things that you start feeling or don't feel right or whatever, may be good to come and get it checked out.
Absolutely, because we'll meet with you, figure out, again, everybody's an individual. We'll see what's going on. Of course, we also very much encourage lifestyle changes because that we can't make up for things that someone's not doing correctly when it comes to nutrition and sleep habits and managing stress and exercise and physical activity. So these are all things that we also look at very in-depth.
One of the things that you can do is you can go online to bhrtvideos.com. A lot of information on there and find out some of the great things that they have. Also, healthfitmd.com/BHRT-N-hormone-health. We'll put it all on there for you. But what you can also do is call the number on your screen, make an appointment.
Yes.
I guess they come out and just get some lab work done and find out exactly where they're at. If you have some of those things. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's good to see you again.
You too. Thanks for coming
If you'd like
by.
some more information, you can come out here to HealthFitMD and find out more about bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. If you're having some issues with your life, I don't care how young or old you are, could make a big change in your life from HealthFitMD.